episode 25.
Yeah, man. Welcome, everyone, to episode 25 of No Wahala, the podcast. It's your boy, Toon, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Lord Bawo.
Thank you very much. It's been a longer waited. How was your vacation away?
Yeah, my vacation was great. We were gone for about a month.
It was. And we were hoping it'd be a quiet month so we could come back gingerly. Nobody missing. But it was a mess out here, B.
It was wild. I mean, people beefing left and right. You got
deadbeat fathers.
You got people find out they have kids that are
with strippers
by porn actresses. It's crazy.
Porn actresses, which are great people, by the way.
Wool up, nigga. Wool up. Just wool up.
You got OG stepping in, stopping beefs.
I say no names. I like my life. And I like going to Houston. Houston is a great place to go to.
That's funny.
Unabated.
I mean, Houston is great when you are not beefing with someone that controls majority of Texas / the universe,
Again, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we don't drop names of people that can easily get us out the paint.
Flawlessly get us out the paint.
I've never been actually fearful of a person that was not a Nigerian politician before this beef. Only because you hear names like like the individual we're referring to. If you're not familiar with the Drake and Pusha T beef, then I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to imagine who we're discussing. But if you are familiar with the beef, you know exactly who we're talking about. You watch movies like The Godfather and Goodfellas and mob movies, and you have this understanding that there are people that are untouchable. And then you kind of scan the music industry and you go, okay, that person's untouchable. That person's untouchable. But then when you look deeper and you realize that there are OGs that actually call shots behind the veil.
That make people look untouchable.
That start and end careers simultaneously.
And end beef.
And they'll turn you into a vegetarian very fast.
Easy. From
beef to vegan. Wow. How do you? I wanted to ask you about that. How do you feel being Suya Papi? How do you feel about this beef?
Sometimes you order what your product, and it's like, all right, this looks like good product, and you get excited because they're like, all right, this is a good part of the animal. I'm trying his best to give the people good audio without any pause-worthy moments. You get a good piece of the animal and you're like, this is it. And then you season it and you let it marinate.
What kind of seasoning? Maggi or no?
Oh, it has to be no.
Well, adobo, I like
we don't use adobo.
Okay. We're not adobo people here. Sorry.
Yeah, if we are making pernil, then you can use adobo.
Oh, wow. Shout out to my Dominican mommy. I'm saying, okay.
We don't dine on swine, so we do no such thing.
Okay, shout out to my mama sushi. You feel me?
Hey.
Shout out to my baby girls that be hanging out La Marina after hours. You know what I'm saying?
You said baby girls as in multiple?
Baby girls. Baby girls. But we spell it the Nigerian way. G-E. Yes, correct. G-E-H-L. Baby girls.
In the words of a great philosopher, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Carry on. I can't stop. I have to finish this topic. So you season it and you let it marinate, and you're like, it has entered well. This would be, a beautiful feast. And then you put it on flames, and it cooks, and you take a bite, and it tastes Caucasian. And you're like, everything I've invested in this time, effort, marinated, massage, tenderize, and this is what you give me. And then you find out that the meat you put in freezer is different from the meat you brought out.
Wow. Wahala day.
We've been bamboozled.
Wahala day.
We've been run amok. But no, it was quite the price. I wanted more, but you know what I mean? Hey, the man knows this is the man we shall not name. Oh, and by the way, rest in peace to Prince, who died June 7th.
R.I.P. Yes. R.I.P. Prince. Also, speaking of R.I.P.s, R.I.P. to Anthony Bourdain,
Oh
legend.
man, rest in peace to Mr. Bourdain. Rest in peace to Mrs. Kate Spade.
Oh my gosh, so many
Yeah,
RPs.
it's crazy. It's just like I was just talking to I'm gonna get back. We're gonna get back to the brief, but like to just speak on like Kate Spade's situation. It's like crazy speaking to. I was talking to a friend about just first generation like millionaires and billionaires. I'm sure her parents like passed her down something, and of course, she, like she got some breaks her way. But it's just so crazy. Like some names are just so synonymous to success that you feel like it happened previous to like their lifetime. So like, rest in peace to her, to all the the path she created, and obviously I know she sold the company to Coach, I think for a couple billions.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah. So she made her money, but it's just crazy because now, that we don't even know what to celebrate for people anymore because they could just be going through it regardless. But I'm sure she inspired millions and just, created something in others that they needed to move forward. But rest in peace to Kate Spade.
And peace, Kate
Anthony,
Spade.
and,
What bothered me about the whole Kate Spade thing is when people started to post on social media about her passing, God rest her soul, everybody was on Instagram talking about, oh, R.I.P. Kate Spade, and then immediately like put up like a collage of all the bags that they have of Kate Spade, talking about my
oh,
favorite
no,
bag from
oh,
Kate
no.
Spade was a
It's,
2004, Margiela collaboration that had zebra encrusted. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, just send your condolences and go. You don't have to showcase
Judgely,
like
just
what.
moving next. But no, it's like people just people want to be people want to belong and have some kind of weight to their words, and it's not by buying her bag that you can say rest in peace. But
Thank you.
what do I know? What do I know?
Even with Anthony Bourdain, how many of us grew up on Anthony Bourdain's not only just his no reservation shows, but the shows he was doing before that on the Travel Channel?
No, no, the man earned his stripes, and he's such an eloquent, you know, gentleman. And he was one of the reason when I was in ATL, I was like, "Man's has to go to Waffle House. Man's has to." If you call anybody that was in ATL with me, I was like, "Take me to Waffle House."
The Waffle
They
House
were,
episode was probably one of
they
the
were
most
like,
legendary episodes that he's
they
ever
were like,
done.
"Yo, it's Waffle House. It's mad dirty in there." That I'm like, please take
Nah.
me, even if I just drink milk.
I think the only thing that's kind of stopping me from going to Waffle House nowadays doesn't the people that own Waffle House, didn't they like vote for Orange Man?
Say that again.
Weren't they endorsers of that guy that
Oh yeah, I heard so much about that. But he doesn't create the ambiance. I mean, like he, it's weird. It's like non-Christian eating at Chick-fil-A, like or gays eating at Chick-fil-A. Like mans are spoken against him, but it's just certain things. Like if the shit is good, the shit is good. We just gonna have to take this out. You know what I
the
mean?
shit is good though.
The shit is good. Like I know
I don't
people
care. I
like
will
if you
continue to
don't
eat there.
if you don't want to be at Waffle House, I respect it. If you want to be at Waffle House, but I'm not a regular Waffle House attendee. You know what I mean? Like I attend that. I don't go in there. I don't even have a Waffle House in my backyard in my
Guy,
so it's
when I'm in Atlanta, I will go to Waffle House. I don't care.
right. Like a couple, like if I spend $15 there and give tip to a hardworking, you know, I saw it was all black people when I was in Waffle House, but I don't want to generalize. But hardworking person that works at Waffle House, then I think I've done something for the
I
culture.
agree. I feel like if you're not going to boycott things like Uber and other things that are clearly funded by people that support that thing, then you
Oh,
can't really.
it's coming for you, brother.
It's not coming from you. I reject it in Jesus' name. It's too late at night to be wishing things like that on me.
No facts, no facts, no facts.
Okay,
Did you?
so we're still talking about beef. We're having the beef
Yes, yes, it
pause,
was just
pause, pause, pause. But
right. But no, it was just one of those things where one thing was expecting we got something else. And it's we know why it's supposedly been shut down, but I'm gonna still bump that shit. Like when Scorpion comes, I am still gonna bump that
of
shit. My,
course,
window, my windows will be down. The drop top that I don't have will exist, and
your
I
top
will
will be
bump.
dropped.
And I pause, and I will, and I will bump Scorpion, as if me myself I'm a zookeeper. I will bump it, but from what I'm hearing. content was geared towards Kanye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, man, it just feels like you've been holding it in. Like you've been rocking with mans, you've been holding it in. Even when Jay and Drake were like choosing sides, Kanye still begged Jay to send bars for Drake. You know, even though he said, "I cannot be for one beat," whatever he was talking about. But Kanye still, stuck his neck out for your boy. And Kanye, we know, created the lane. You know, that
Yeah.
man, that man's, like Kanye was the backpack rapper for years. Then it was teased by his label mates.
Facts. Him,
And
Lupe,
and then Lupe came,
B.O.B.
but Lupe was dropping bars, and it was unquestionable that you do not want this lyrical beef with
Yeah. I
Lupe.
think, speaking of Lupe, I think it's interesting because remember, Lupe kind of bowed out of the game at a time where people didn't understand. People were like, why are you not trying to compete with
Well,
these other artists? And now it makes
well,
sense. It's like he saw what was coming. Like,
he saw what was coming, but he also had to bow out because man's lost a lot of ground because he touched the Obama train.
yeah.
And then he made it hard for people to choose. You know what I mean? Like he put himself in that space where it's like me or Obama.
I mean, but he kind of.
No, right or wrong, right or wrong. You know what I
You're
mean?
right. You're right.
That's not
You're
the
right.
situation. Like, because that's rarely ever the case. When you make people choose, you know what I mean? Like something that has sentiment to it. Like it's not about right or wrong. It's like if your brother does something wrong and it's against a stranger, you still gonna have to rock with your brother. Like
You
it
make a
is
great
what
point. You make a
it
great
is
point.
what it is.
It's
So it's
very.
like,
It's much like when two friends of yours in your circle like start dating or get together, whatever, and then got whatever happens, time goes by, they fall out, and then they force you to choose between the both of them, which is very stupid.
no, yeah, it's very true. They should just be one of those things where it's like, let's not put you in that place. This is how I feel. This is how they feel. We're gonna rock. We're not gonna make it awkward. But whoever starts it or insinuates that pick me, like usually doesn't get picked. You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely.
So it's most of not always, but most of the time, and I think that's where Lupe's fall started from. And I will never be here to tell you Lupe ain't nice or Lupe will not eat a lot of people's lunch, but it's just he just I mean, you don't even Ye went against like Obama and man's had to chill for a minute and then
Obama
gave
called him an idiot. That was
abomination.
he called
How
him.
did
He
your
called him an
boys?
idiot.
No, he called that, and then your boy Ye was like, "You was the abomination of abomination." So it's like he had to fall back a little bit, and then Drake too. Drake said something, and Obama was like, "Yeah, I rock with Kendrick," and it was like, "Tell Obama that my balls are bulletproof" or something like that.
Oh God. Well, now that the
So
man has come out as a bipolar something.
no, yeah, but it's just sad because Drake really like your beef was with Pusha, you know what I mean? And then you really like if you really dissect what he sent to Pusha, he was mostly for Kanye.
Yeah.
Because the whole "you don't sell drugs" narrative, we've heard it for years now. Like,
Mm.
oh, Pusha, you don't sell drugs. I cannot look at Pusha T when he does that shit he does and not believing he sell drugs.
I agree, but I mean that's a push. Wow, that's also Drake's style, right? Like even when he was beefing with Meek, he never really addressed Meek. He addressed everything around Meek. He addressed um what's it called
The going
MMG.
on tour. No,
He
well, he
addressed
did.
he
He,
addressed
he,
MMG. He
he
addressed Nicki
emasculated
Minaj.
him, though.
He addressed Nicki Minaj more than I think he addressed him.
Well, yeah, he bigged up Nicki with the whole shout out to both bitches, wife, and niggas. And that, but he did say, "Is that your girl tour?" You know what I mean? Is that your tour, your girl's tour?
I also think that line could have been directed at Jay, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, men's will always try to jab at Jay, which was quite funny because Pusha came at him with a Jay song, and Jay told you years ago, stay away from beef. They're going to tell you it's a favor, but it's not. And
Mm.
then Pusha really dug 6 feet deep.
I also think that Jay may have even supplied Pusha with that instrumental because if you listen to the story of Adidon, if you listen to the way it was mixed, it sounds way too clean for it.
No, I'm not shocked by that.
I think Jay was like, "Here, have the session
Listen,
file. Do what you need to do."
If Pusha hits up Jay, and we all know how Jay feels about Drake.
Mm-hmm.
If Pusha hits up Jay and says, "Yo, bruv, I need this beat. to come at Drake. Man's is sending him every single version that exists. I say choose, well, choose. This here it is. Here's the other version where the bass was coming in a little low, everything. So I'm not shocked that Jay would give the green light for him to use it. You know what I mean? And I'm sure when he had the finished product, he cleared his throat and said, all right, baby, let's do this nude shoot. But that's a story. Did you see the nude shoot they did?
I did.
Yeah.
I saw it by mistake. You know, sometimes you're just scrolling down the timeline. You're just using your thumb anyhow. You're just scrolling anyhow.
It's crazy because on my timeline right now, Beyonce's Yash is just here.
Mm.
It's crazy.
You better be careful before those beats. They'll be coming for you.
She's somebody's. I say nothing negative about the queen. Do not come, bruv. I am Bayhive. As you guys are shouting, I'm shouting with you too. Don't worry. I want no beef with the Bayhive. But nah, it was. I think Jay definitely greenlit that. But Drake just came out extra corn. Like it's just somebody that wanted to say shit for years and then finally said it. And then to somebody that, accepted him and hopped on his first. It was Ye M and Weezy on the Forever shit, right? That Forever remix. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Was that it?
Wait, what'd you say?
The Forever. It may not mean nothing to y'all.
That was as Eminem,
Weezy,
Eminem, Wayne, Drake.
No Ye.
Oh yeah, Ye was on it too.
Yeah. And Ye shot the first
video. It was
video
Drake, Kanye West, Lil Wayne, and Eminem.
And Ye shot his first video.
Baby, you're my everything. You know, we haven't done it. And then they did that stupid basketball and high school gym scenes.
Yes. Yeah. Softcore porn video.
I think Drake and Ye, their partnership in the beginning of Drake's career was definitely an attempt for Kanye to kind of stay in his good graces for whatever reason. And Hove kind of tried to do the same thing too. Like, hey, like I'm willing to be your OG. It's not by force, but if you need a mentor, boom.
And your man's I don't know where it got ugly, but obviously your man's. Oh, I think it was when what's it called came out, right? Tidal.
I think that's what brought the beef to a head. Because remember, they collabed on Pound Cake.
Yes.
And then Tidal.
Yeah, Tidal. I think he was supposed to sign the Tidal if he joined Apple.
Mm-hmm. And then So I mean, it was kind of an interesting time to be an Afrobeats fan as well, because for all of us that are fans of Jay and Ye at that time and Drake, you kind of had to pick a side at the time because it's like I rock with you, Jay, but yo, Joy Like My remix just came out, so I don't know what you want me to do right now. This is jollof over here.
And we're like, wow, yep.
Apple Music is definitely serving some jollof. You know, it might be Ghanaian or Nigerian, but they're serving jollof regardless. So
no, the jollof is hot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they had it
straight off the pot, like not the bottom either. Like you can work your way through that shit.
They hired Julie to oversee the Afrobeat scene over there too. So it's
very hard to go against the machine.
Yeah, at that time it seemed like Apple was definitely rocking with the continent a little more. So
yeah, Tim was cooking the jollof. If you get what I mean.
Absolutely, but over time, people show their hand at the end of the day. So I mean, the beef has been years coming, but it's interesting to see that it has come to a head now, and Lord Voldemort of Houston has definitely put a stop to it.
It's all over. Everybody enter their room. All ones down.
I also think that Pusha, no, not Pusha. I think the whole Surgical Summer thing that they both keep throwing back and forth, I think they're going to wait until summer. It's not actually summer yet. Feel me? So I feel like in a few weeks, one of them is going to jump the gun and say something or drop something that's going to be like, oh, I thought this person told you the beef was over. And then it's going to spark a whole bunch of other nonsense. So I say we stay tuned and see what happens. We're just kind of sitting.
Don't disrespect Uncle from Houston.
I mean, I don't think, even if it doesn't come directly from them, even if something leaks, they can't stop a leak. You know what I'm saying?
I think your man's is just going to be petty.
I think he's going to have some porn star leak it. Like, oh my God, I'm beefing with blah, 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 but this is the diss record that he wanted to put out, but I'm going to put it out anyway because I know he can't. and then some camp is going to benefit from it. So either way, it won't come from either artist directly, I don't think, but I definitely think that they're going to have somebody take the fall and just leak something that is going to rehash this beef. I don't think the beef is dead yet, but it's a great intermission thanks to Lord Voldemort. Yeah, since we're still on the topic of beef, pause. The event that you did this past weekend, Suya Sip and Paint. Talk to us about it. How was it?
Sugar Silver Paint was a success. Shout out to every single person that I came through to have fun. You know, we brought the culture out
Hey,
to sip and paint.
shout out to Ike.
Different. Ike Slimster led the class. Shout out to Ike Slimster wherever he is.
Finger snaps, finger snaps.
So we should have called Mans in to join in.
Oh yeah, true.
But he led the class. It was a really really fun time. We're trying to do one again next month. We will have more details on No Wahala. I think the next one should be in July, probably the same location, but we'll try to add some more spice into it. So
That'll be lit.
something different, you know what I mean?
That'd be fair.
Each experience is never the same.
You know, I went and I think the experience was really cool. They had 3 guys and a girl catering it. It was lit. There was nice suya. There was jackfruit. Pause. It was really really dope. I enjoyed everything that I saw there. And
for the fellas, it was filled with women.
Oh, it was filled with. Oh, there were so many.
It was like a 9.5 ratio. Like it was so really. I think it's not. It was about like 90-some people came. Well, no, I think we hit 100.
Yeah, I hit 100. Sure.
Total, it was about 7 guys.
Who DJ'd? Huevos, Chase White, and
Suave.
Shout out to Lord Suave. No, it was really cool. I'm looking forward to the next one. I definitely will continue to promote when the next one comes out. I definitely need more of my gentlemen's in the building because I keep hearing from all of our respective gentlemen that they don't know where the women's are, and they, for whatever reason, think that Bawa and I are the plug when it comes to women's, which it's beyond me because we don't get women. So, you know, we're in Bible study most of the time and in night vigil, so I don't understand why they think that we are the plug when it comes to those sort of things. But yeah, if you're looking to expand your horizons in the dating department, you definitely should check out affiliated No Wahala events. Suya Sip and Paint is an easy one. There are other ones that will pop up.
There's a yacht this Friday. There's a yacht party this Friday by what's it called? By
YBAQ?
African Restaurant Week.
Oh, lit. You're talking about the one with DJ YB and AQ, right?
Yes, DJ YB and AQ will be DJing it. So it should be a really, really good time. And there'll be more. Like this summer is the summer to be black, blickety black, and then have fun with it. So we're going to try to do all that.
Indubitably, this summer is going to be very busy, but it's going to be very, very dope.
Now we're here. We're here to have fun and stay fatherless without Drake-less.
Wow.
No, I the deadbeat thing, man. Just
wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, shout out to Kaline from Arizona, and she came out to Sip and Paint.
Hey.
Big supporter of the show all the way from Arizona. So I think she had fun and she supported the brand Nigerian with a power. But shout out to Kaline.
Shout out to Kaline, yo.
Yeah, she came through with a homie from Arizona and they had a really good time.
That's awesome. Yo, there were some things in there. I couldn't really look too much.
What's that thing, sir?
There were some very interesting parishioners in the building.
I know.
There was very interesting parishioners. There was a Guyanese wonderful parishioner that I definitely inquired about from our good friend Navin.
I don't know what's going on.
Shout out to my Guyanese friends. Shout out to our Guyanese listeners. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize we had so many Guyanese listeners that listen to the show. They be supporting. Hard body.
We got love in in Guyana, from the Guyanese people. Shout out to the GT people.
First of
They
all,
got,
any group of people that can hold 5 drinks in one hand, I support.
I support y'all regardless of your drinking ways. I'm not hearing such things.
Yo, I'm reminded.
Oh,
Remember when Navin got married and we went to the wedding reception and we saw all of his cousins holding 6 drinks in their hand. I was very impressed.
with 2 fingers,
2 fingers balancing drinks.
Linux Tower pizzas everywhere.
Oh my gosh, it was great. I miss Canada, yo. We got to go back.
No, I am so ready to go back to see that. It was a good time.
Ain't Caribana coming up?
Caribana is coming up, and I'm staying away because I'm a child of God. These are haram things. Everybody fasting for Ramadan, wrapping up. I can't even imagine. I did it for 7 days, for a whole 30 days. Like, God bless y'all. I hope it gives y'all the strength to, finish this last days. And when you guys are breaking with good food, I beg.
Yo, I also tried the fasting thing for Ramadan, even though I'm not Muslim. Shouts to all my, shouts to all our Muslim brethren that listen to the show. We know y'all here praying for us and praying for the diaspora. We appreciate y'all. But yo, aside from Ramadan and fasting, there are about 50 days left until Caribana. So I'm going to convince Bawo that we're going, regardless.
Wallahi. Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, what else? So we've covered Sip and Paint. We covered Drake and Pusha T. We covered... Adekunle Gold's album. Did we talk about that yet?
We have yet to speak on About Fairy.
Yo, speaking of, so we're still on the beef topic. Pause. So if you listen, all the listeners, if you have not listened to Adekunle Gold's amazing album About 30, please do yourself one small favor and go check it out. It's a very sweet song.
Smooth.
It's very, very sweet.
Man's worked on that shit.
My goodness.
In his words, I will call you music. This man's gave us beautiful sounds.
Bruh, my favorite record on the album still is the E-Ray remix with Jacob Banks. Shouts to Jacob Banks for collaborating with Adekunle on the album.
That one is very well. The album as a whole is well done, and the fact that it continued from the previous album, man's is on a different wavelength, and we appreciate you.
Agreed. But the beef thing that I was talking about is there's a record on the album called Pablo Alacori. And I believe that song is about scammers in Nigeria. And there's a lot of people that engage in the, the street life that are not too happy with the contents of that song.
I wonder why.
Yeah. And especially with the EFCC cracking down on, is the FCC cracking down on a bunch of people that make their money in very questionable ways in Nigeria?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a thing being highlighted, and being frowned upon. Man's again called mostly out the country, by governments that are fed up. But we know, it's part of the economy. It feels like, cause I don't know why people aren't being like arrested in bigger droves for those who are doing it.
Yeah, man. I mean, people were not happy when they saw that he was essentially taking a character that's real, and he was based a song about people that try to use 419 and scam and all that stuff to make money quick in Nigeria, and he just titled a song named after that real individual, but using a fake alias. So people are not happy about it, but I read on Twitter when the album drops, a lot of people were obviously upset, but one person said, Adekunle Gold's Pablo Alacori underlines the hypocrisy in Nigeria. He had good intentions, but it wasn't rendered well, and Pablo was a terrible example to use. I will explain. This is someone that came up on a record label named YBNL, Yahoo Boy, No Laptop, owned by a reformed Yahoo Boy that went on to establish himself as one of the most popular musicians in the country. He's referring to Olamide. The problem with picking on Pablo for this title and message is that it gives the impression that fraud is bad unless you become successful at it. That is exactly how Nigeria works. It's only the unsuccessful ones that we try to correct. There are bigger Yahoo boys that are friends with his Oga that Adekunle Gold will never name drop this way. He will never name drop the baddie Oshaz, Hush Puppy, and co. because the industry benefits from the riches. Instead, they praise these people. No one, no musician or pastor name drops these people. No one tries to correct them because they have become quite successful at the bad thing they do. Instead, Adekunle picks up on the relatively unsuccessful Pablo. It will only make Pablo double down on his fraud. Pablo will probably learn that becoming successful at it is the only way to gain the respect of Adekunle Gold and his colleagues and the Nigerian society at large. Yahoo boys are socialites, while Adekunle Gold picks on the unsuccessful one. Don't get me wrong. I'd love for Pablo to be prosecuted for shenanigans, but he can see the hypocrisy too. This is deep. He knows that his richer colleagues are untouchable. He also knows that they are friends with Adekunle and that his lack of success in the, quote, game, unquote, is his only problem. Not, quote, the game, quote, unquote, itself. We are not showing good examples. The only way to pass this message very well is to actually name drop the big players in the game, the successful ones. No one gives you cookies for picking on the smallest kid in the class. The opportunity was there but failed. And then somebody else replied to this account at Don De Kojo and said, wow, I hadn't realized it was a real person named Pablo he was referring to. And then that guy replied to him and said, he's on Twitter. I can't remember his handle, but he's a notorious guy. And that person now responded, oh, the Badon guy from Keep the Change Secondary School Drama over 5K. And then I think he tweeted recently about his impending suicide attempt. Someone sent him money and then he relented or his scam was successful. I don't know. LOL. That guy? And then that person responded and yes, that guy. Makes perfect sense on the second listen to that track and helps me understand your thread better. Adekunle Gold would have been better able to withstand your critique if you tried to identify with the youthful folly that creates Pablo's. Contrary to the practice cynicism of professional 419ers. Yeah, man. So that's like the synopsis of the feedback of the record. And then Adekunle saw the thread that I just read off, and he retweeted it and said, "Slow down, Aristotle."
What else was there to say?
Slow down, Aristotle. Pablo Alakari is about Pablo Ayodeji, no more, no less. So, I mean, he proved him right. Right? Pablo Ayodeji is the guy quoted in his thread about how he defrauded people on Twitter.
Yeah, everybody's project in this world. That's what I'm learning. Whatever you're that correlates, you just gonna personalize it.
I mean, it was still a good story. I mean,
This is what's going on in that world. This is why I just enter my job and come back and mind my business. But this is definitely been the life of Pablos and people like them.
Be careful. Don't be a Pablo. My listeners,
don't be a Pablo.
You can make money the real way. Don't go for the fast way, because the way you make your money the fast way is the way you lose it the fast way.
Very much so. Easy come, easy go.
But yeah, shout out to Adekunle Gold. Go download, stream the album, Spotify, Apple Music, all the tunes. It's very good, very sweet. Also, more beef. Pause. Files dropped a video for This Is Nigeria after Donald Glover's This Is America. Amazing take on the record. He covered it. Down to the choreography in the video, everything was perfect. It was an amazing cover. But the minute that Files dropped This Is Nigeria, which highlighted all of the hypocrisy and corruption and social injustices that are happening in Nigeria right now, including End SARS and Lazy Nigerians, the campaigns that people have started on Twitter to highlight all of the injustices happening in the country. Some like Muslim board in Nigeria, like some advisory board in Nigeria, like banned Files music from the radio or something.
Muric, they just pulled everything today, but they were going in on Files, but they finally took it all back and apologized. I think there's Muslim. I'll get the full thing.
It's MURIC. It's like Muslim. Muslim Rights Concern Group. Yeah. It says the Muslim Rights Concern Group has threatened to sue Files to court if he refuses to withdraw the viral video, This Is Nigeria, and apologize to Nigerian Muslims. Basically, they're saying that Fowles is offending all Muslims in the country by featuring girls wearing hijabs, dancing the shaku shaku, saying that they're making fun of the Chibok girls in their situation where they were kidnapped or that situation, which is ridiculous because there's no way that anybody's looking at that video and thinking of the Chibok girls. No disrespect.
No, for real. It's not. It's there are many more like crimes against Islam in Nigeria that they should be fighting, but they came to their common sense today. I think earlier today and pulled the lawsuit and said man's video could be up. So we thank God they came to their senses. But the video itself, like even not just the video, because one thing I have, like I hate to compare, but This Is America is one of those songs you have to watch the video to fully appreciate.
Yeah.
Like I've heard the song, just show up on radio and just on my playlist, and I'm like, I'd rather just watch the video. But Fowles' content was actually like it stands on its own, and then the visuals are really really good. The director of the video said they made it in a couple of days, so kudos to everyone involved. I think it was some young directors from the north. They said they did it in a couple of days, so shout out to them.
Word. Also, let me clarify what I said earlier. So basically, Fowles himself said that the girls in the video were a representation of the abducted Chibok girls that are still in Boko Haram captivity. And then the Muslim rights organization disagreed with him, saying that the girls in the video don't depict the situation of the Chibok girls, and that is part of the reason why that they're requesting that he take the video down, which is ridiculous. It says Merrick rejects Fowles' explanation that the girls in the hijab in the shaku shaku dance in the video symbolize the Chibok girls because nothing in the video indicates the girls represent the Chibok girls. At least none of the Chibok girls have been seen dancing like a drunkard. They are always in a pensive mood. Do they have any cause to be dancing? Are they happy? The video manifests ethnic bias against Fulanis while it ignores the criminal activities of ethnic militia of the Middle Belt, who have also massacred Fulanis and rustled their cattle in the thousands. It's a hate video. This video has the potential of causing religious crisis of unprecedented dimension. It's an assault on the self-dignity of every Muslim. It is freedom of expression gone haywire. We therefore demand its withdrawal and an apology to the Nigerian Muslims within 7 days, or the authors and their agents will face legal action if they fail to comply. Only the scenes portraying police brutality and the money-swallowing stake in the video are near the truth. That's ridiculous.
They're not serious with their life.
They have nothing better to do. All the other things that they could be focused on in Nigeria, they want to take a video down for exposing how hypocritical society is there.
Because people are going to ask questions and then answers will eventually have to come out.
Well, they need something to do.
No, yeah. They definitely don't know what to do with the 24 hours. But one last beef. Pause. Beef.
Hey.
One last beef. So we have updates on the beef we've covered previously in the show. This is against Wizkid.
We want to welcome Wizkid back to the fold, man. He finally has woken up.
But the beef was settled between Wizkid and Shatta Wale.
Hey, is that that beef?
Yeah, the Ghanaian 6ix9ine Shatta.
Takashi Shatta. That's great.
Oh shit!
I didn't hear about that. Really?
6ix9ine. Yes, I have visuals for you, good sir.
Oh, at Ghana meets Nigeria.
Yes.
Oh, that's lit. I'm happy they squashed it. It was stupid anyway. Nobody really was paying attention.
They squashed. Mans didn't have Wizkid. Did Wizkid say anything about your boy?
I don't think Wizkid ever said anything. To my knowledge, I don't think he said anything about Shatta Wale.
One thing was said about your boy.
It was Shatta Wale shouting anyhow.
Just bruv, anyhow. But it's been cleared. Your man is now giving his full backing on who's of whatever he calls those people behind Wizkid and saying, if I say Wizkid is a superstar, Wizkid is a superstar. And
I still am bothered by that guy's name, Shatta Wale. He's not even remotely close to Yoruba.
No, but his people might have traveled.
Dog, his real name is Charles Arma Mensah Jr.
Hey, yeah, Charles.
Charlie. He is a fool, Charlie.
Charles Way. That's sad. But now they did Wizkid went to perform in Ghana in a place called in an event called Ghana Meets Ninja.
Mm,
And Wizkid introduced Shatawale as the king of dancehall or prince, whatever he calls himself, African dancehall king.
mm.
And then Shatawale comes out and says, "Wizkid be my fucking blood. If you say Wizkid be superstar, then me Shatawale too be superstar." Some shit like that.
Hmm.
It was, but he gave it was peace after that. Wizkid gave him a hug, and then he performed. So that ended it. But yes, that's the we had spoke on that beef previously. So
Just to cap that,
because
cap the beef.
there's a lot of beef ending. I don't know if the man from Houston called it that one in too, but that one is ended. So now on to positive things.
No, no. Before we go to positive things, since we're talking about
More negative, yes.
since we're talking about reggae dancehall, West African artists, we also have to give a big condolences to Ras Kamono. He passed away as well.
Yes, yes. Rest in peace to Askimono, a legend in Afrobeats. Well, way before Afrobeats.
Yes.
Legend in African music. He was one of the few much early in the game that covered not dancehall but reggae sounds in the West African market. Like he did his thing, and he was always with his dreads, talking in patois and pidgin. Shout out to Eskimono, who was just a legend in the game. I used to, oh my God, was in Nigeria at birthday parties, bruv. Like, what? I remember they used to play song, I think my sister's second birthday. It was like, what? It was just the jam when you dropped that shit.
Yeah, and a lot of Nigerian artists took to Twitter and sent their condolences. Like Dele Abiodun, who's a juju legend, a juju music legend, said, "We lost one of our best reggae artists that ever lived in Nigeria. He was an embodiment of talents and a genius in the reggae world. He won several awards." And there was who else? Who else? Who else? Tony Okoroji, who is also another legend in the Nigerian music industry. He's responsible for the likes of Ivan Maha and Sonyo Kosuns. He said, "This is a terrible loss to the music industry. We deeply regret to announce the passing on of a great African and great musician, the reggae toaster, the great Ras Kimono Onwubuya." Wasn't he a member of a group with Majek Fashek?
I would have to check to confirm.
Yeah, it says he was a member of the Jazz Sticks Reggae Itau with Magic for Shaq, Amos McCrory, Jack, Black Rice Osaji.
Roger Kodumi.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's wild. Let's see. I'm trying to see if Magic for Shaq said anything. Because that would be very interesting. Magic for Shaq, for those that don't know who he is, Magic for Shaq is one of the most known reggae artists out of Africa. Period. When Bob Marley passed away, the American music industry was trying to have Magic for Shaq essentially replace Bob Marley. Well, obviously we know that wouldn't have been the case, but they found Magic for Shaq's sound to be very similar to Bob Marley's, and Send Down the Rain is probably his most known song. But he did have his own condolences to say. He said, "Ras Kimono, why? Too soon, Kimono, my brethren. I'm short of words. Our last meetings was for you to meet with my manager, Uzo, in America, and death took you away. Forever in my heart, I'm going to miss you. Ja, why?" So, RIP Ras Kimono. You're a legend. May your soul rest in peace. So, now that we're off of Reggae Dancehall, we are to positive Starboy news.
Positive Starboy news. Your man's
Yaga.
breaking records
Yaga.
in the UK.
Yaga.
And this time it was a new venue.
Yaga.
Venue. You feel me? You have to Yaga one more time. With
Yaga. Yaga.
Yaga, yeah. Okay. It's there. But yeah, Wizkid sold that O2. You turned the O2 into a postcode.
Turn the O2 to the O3.
No, +234. If you know, you know. He turned +234 is the calling code for Nigeria. So yeah, he turned the O2 to a 234. It was a sold out Nigeria event. He did a thing. Shout out to DJ Tunes, his official DJ. They had the house rocking throughout. I think Tunes has an event in La Marina coming up. So
I believe you might be right. I don't have the info on it yet, but when I do, I will be sure to update the description of the podcast episode with the info. Shout out to DJ Tunes, man.
yes,
Friend of the show.
doing his teens.
He also has a new song dropping very soon. We may even let me not say too much, but he has a new song dropping very soon.
Yes, and the event is called Afro Carnival. It's been a live performance from Afro B, which is the tonight. You everybody do the Johanna.
Joe.
Anna. But shout out to that. That's June 23rd at La Marina.
June 23. You
Yes,
can actually follow the
so-
event if you go to at Afro Carnival on Twitter, Instagram, all that. Spelled, the way you would think it's spelled. AFROCARNIVAL. Afro Carnival. Do your thing.
In talking about DJ Tunes music, I have breaking news. I need the super breaking news drop right here. Flash, an artist who's made a song with DJ Tunes. We've been in search of Flash for years now.
We actually made a campaign to try and find Flash because we thought he was being held in a basement somewhere.
Right, and now we have news from SARS. So the other day, Beats by SARS, producer extraordinaire, who's made songs for artists like Wizkid, Drake. Well, has it been announced that he made a song for Drake? Was it? Yes, it was announced.
It was, yeah.
So SARS announced that he has news on Flash. News was, I'm gonna get it word for word because I don't want any problem. Man's like me, likes no wahala. I don't want to lie on anybody's head. So I'm actually getting it. It says by SARS, I've been grooming Flash worldwide.
Hey, we thank God.
It's almost new music time. The kid is a beast.
We thank God. Flash is nice. We were we were advocating for Flash to make his appearance to the world because after Get Up, we didn't hear anything.
Right.
And we were concerned.
That tweet was retweeted by DJ Tunes.
Mm-hmm.
And then Flash himself was recently seen retweeting a few other tweets. So Flash is alive, people.
We thank God. If you want to follow Flash, you can do that at Flash Worldwide.
The man with the voice that we've yet to hear from, but he's alive. He's well. I think Fader wrote about him a while back.
They did back in January.
Yeah, man has collected dada. We're waiting for him to sing songs. I think he has another song with DJ Tunes called Too Much.
Hey, it should drop very soon.
I think that's dropping next week.
Very soon.
So we're quite excited to see what Flash has because we can call off the search team. Flash supposedly has been found.
We found Flash
in a studio.
We found Flash. Be sure to support the new record Too Much by DJ Tunes and Flash, dropping Friday, June 15th. Shout outs to the BT group, everybody over there. Shout outs to DJ. Shout outs to SARS and all of the Starboy camp on that end.
Yes. So we're quite excited for that. And now moving on to more Niger news. We know Nigeria's going to the World Cup.
Hey, Super Eagles!
Excited about.
Up Eagles!
So the kits dropped last week.
Bruh, Nike put their foot.
Madness. It was madness.
Nike put their foot into these soccer kits, bruh.
Actually, was harder to find than Mexican drug cartel. But Mansdom located some things, and then OK Africa had an event.
Yeah.
Where they viewed the match. Unfortunately, Nigeria did not come out on top.
We can't show all our skills in one game like that.
I just hope we're not here to do Instagram model things and just look good and go home. So, just don't fly us out to Russia and we take L and go home.
No, we will not fly to
But,
Russia in vain.
but I will say the Nigeria kids look good. The world, received them well, and I think they had a little fit they wore to Russia, which screams my father is a billionaire and he was able to get me the contracts to make Nigerians outfits. But, I am not a stylist. I'm just a guy that wears dirty white t-shirts. So we hope so. But the outfit they wore to Russia, they look like they could sing.
Oh, very much so. They look like a country Nigerian band called the I don't even know what would be a good country name for a Nigerian country band.
The Niger area boys.
the area boys.
But it looked horrible. I'm sorry. The little outfits look horrible. I don't know what they're doing. They look like they could sing and dance and they'll throw their hat on the floor to collect money. But
the downfall drive.
All that is forgiven and wiped away once they collect W. Do not go to Cold Russia to correct L.
Do not. Their next game is Saturday on the 16th at 3 p.m.
Like your president to just travel and shame us. Do well.
Their next game is on Saturday, June 16th at 3 p.m. against Croatia, World Cup. They're in Group D.
You win by DJ Synchro, who has an event that day.
Hey.
3 guys with a go will be Salus. Yeah, we're making our rounds around the city. We're touching each borough. Suya will be given to the culture.
Swag. So all these events that we keep talking about, we will make sure that we update our events page with all of the current Nigerian happenings, so you guys can keep in touch. That way you don't have to wait for us to tweet about it or whatever. You can just go to the website www.nowahalapod. That's NOWAHALAPOD.com.
Remember when they used to tell you to spell iPod?
What?
Remember to spell iPod and it'll be like IPOD.
Wow.
Carry on, sorry.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, if you just go to the site and hit our events page, you'll see all the every event that we've mentioned this episode will be up there, and you can keep track of all the things we have going on. Yeah, we look forward to seeing y'all at these events. Boom. What else? What else haven't we talked about? Oh, so the kits. Oh, by the way, what's your size? By the way,
I am a large.
Okay, yeah, I got to make sure when I put in the next order, because they have the home and away jerseys, which I already ordered for us, but the those tracksuits were a little harder to find. So I have a meeting with Nike this week. Shouts to all the homies at Nike: Darren, Arinze, Matt. My designer homie. Matt is the homie that designed actually all of the Nike kits for Nigeria.
That's Matthew. You have tried.
Man.
His name is Matthew. He goes by Matt, but we're calling him Matthew.
Matthew Oshegon.
First book in New Testament. You tried well. Matthew, mark my words, we will look towards you. So those are the 3 books, Matthew, Mark, and Luke.
The fact that non-Africans are sporting the jersey more than Africans.
It's underwhelmingly overwhelming. It's just, bro. I don't know. Let us enjoy.
We even may have to make the cover for this episode with the jersey. That's how influential those jerseys are.
It's only right. It's only right. The image sells itself.
Indeed. Yeah.
But we are in full support of the Nigeria guys in Russia. We pray, they come out with W's. I don't go there and catch cold and come back like that.
They will not catch cold in Jesus' name.
That would be very embarrassing,
All right.
Yeah. That trip is not a short trip from Nigeria.
No.
And there's plenty of Nigerians there just studying, to carry masters and doctorates. So I'm sure they'll get ample support from Nigerian people. But don't go there and chop L and come back, please. This is not why we paid your school fees all these years.
The total flight duration from Lagos, Nigeria to Moscow, Russia is 8 hours and 16 minutes. So they have 8 hours and 16 minutes to decide how they want to end their fate in that country.
FedEx. So we won't touch the matter anymore. Just come with W.
Come there. Bring W back home for us.
Shout outs to your boy Rocky, who dropped an album and nobody spoke on it.
Bro,
But Rocky, we appreciate you. He had our Nigerian brother Skepta on the album. But it's just when Push dropped an album and Wahala came with the album, it was just nothing left to discuss. And then Kanye dropped an album with Kid Cudi,
bruh.
and it was
I
kids as
really want the crazy thing is I really want to talk about Rocky's album, but again, like you, I found out about it way after it dropped. There was no buzz about it. I didn't hear any of the media sites talking about it. I didn't have any friends
Rocky wore
about it.
all his finest threads for you to talk about the drug dealer.
15 tracks, and I didn't hear anybody talking about anything.
We were speaking on the 7, and I don't know, maybe that speaks to the attention span of where we are now. So maybe the 10 or less songs is what's gonna happen, because everybody coming out of Wyoming, 777 is the number.
Bruh. The album dropped on May 25th, and nobody.
It's still, it still felt like it dropped in December 2017. It's sad. It's really sad. And then we're gonna die any day. You know what I mean? So man don't have time to be listening to over 10 songs. Trump is shaking hands with the man from North Korea and the former basketball player who wore a wedding dress.
Oh, Dennis Rodman.
Is our key to freedom. So it's just a lot. It's a lot.
Think, we are definitely living in a fucking simulation, bro. You got Dennis
Rams.
Rodman right now on CNN crying.
Somebody unplug the simulation. Like, give us a chance. Like, send down the rain.
Shout out to Magic Protect.
Magic.
Yeah. So ASAP Rocky's album dropped. Nobody cared. Kanye's album dropped, and it was pretty underwhelming. Meanwhile, half of the industry that wrote him off last week or the week before were very eager to jump on a plane to go to Wyoming and be surrounded by bison and goats to listen
and stand on top of campfire to hear man's complain. But
to hear 3 good records out of 7. To hear 3 good records out of 7.
I am not listening to that thing. Anyone listen? I will never tell you what to do with your ears. They are yours. But me personally, you are not collecting this stream for me. Not this guy. And I pay for Apple Music. I can easily just press it. But not me, not me. You are fumbled. You are disappointed us as a culture, as people. You are fumbled very well. So, Uncle Kanye, I still have small respect for you.
Uncle Kanye West.
I won't listen. I won't listen for a very long time. I won't say I will never listen. I won't pull a you on you, where you say your music won't show up on Apple Music and then you get sued when it shows up on Apple Music. I won't say I won't listen, but I will take my sweet time.
So you won't even listen to Kanye and Cudi's Kids See Ghosts album?
Fams, nothing has been played since Pusha. Nothing has been played since Pusha. And Pusha herself that let another person pick your album cover. You almost fucked it up. But I listened and it was fuego. So, we're here now. What can we do? And it's not about the whole, you can't separate the this from the that. That's not the case. It's not the case at all. I just don't want, I'm not interested. You know how somebody's selling you correct material and you don't want. It's like, I'm sorry, I just don't care. That's where I'm at right now. And I will listen. Like, I'm just not there yet. I will listen to Kids See Ghost first before I listen to Ye. Shout out to Burna Boy, by the way, who's getting plenty spins from Kanye naming his album Ye. Shout out to him. But I don't feel inspired. Like, music is a thing where it's like, you know what, I'm in the space to listen to this. And I'm just not in the space to listen to Kanye West. I'm sorry. It's just not doing it for me. But I will listen to Burna Boy's album all over again. And I will listen to my brother who dropped 3 tracks from the UK. Why can't I get his name right now?
I'm trying to think too.
Big Spanks. Man's dropped an album from the UK. I have it saved.
You talking about J Hus?
J Hus.
Oh,
shout out to J Hus who dropped his
Big Spang.
Yes.
I liked it. It
was 3 songs. Again, small things seem to be, again, spins. But shout out to J Hus.
Uncle, did you see he dropped a new one? It was very good. I didn't listen to the album.
No, it's 3 songs. It's not whenever you get a chance.
The EP, yeah. Yes. I feel you by only listening to Daytona, but bruh, you must please just take
So I will.
Just
Trust, I
it's
will.
Seagulls, bro.
It's a mood. And whatever mood I'm in is telling me not to listen.
Bruh, Reborn is my favorite track this year. It's such a good record.
Okay.
Such a good record.
No,
You're gonna like it too when you
trust
hear it.
me. Okay. No, I know it's Yay. I grew up enjoying everything Ye has
More
given
so
us.
because
Like,
of Cuddy than Ye, though.
okay. No, and Cuddy does fire shit.
I'm so reborn. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. I'm moving forward.
Uh-huh.
Lo 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 lo.
Bars.
Eh, li,
Bars
li,
on
li,
top
li.
bars.
Very, very
Bases. Bases.
Bars is. Yeah.
No, but I'll definitely listen to both. It just has to be at my time.
Okay.
I'm reclaiming my
I
time.
hear you.
Because man, you can't just play with us like that. You can't just wear MAGA hats and then go to a show hosted by the guy that's backed Trump.
We are in
What's
full
his name?
agreement.
Steve Watts. Whatever his name is, the man that used to wear fake hairline.
Steve Avi.
Family Feud. No, like it was such an ugly scene seeing Kanye West and Steve. I'm like, and these the people that were backing the Orange Monster.
It's funny how we never actually address him by name.
No, not who?
That's really funny.
I'm good. You see, I'm looking at plantain chips right now. I'd rather just catch these plantain chips vibes than listen to it. Not right now.
Is there anything?
I'm in a good space.
Is there anything else that we haven't?
No, I think the NBA Finals ended in a sweep.
Oh yeah, that was very disappointing.
Grown men went and collect L 4 times, like back, just and kept it moving. And I found out this week that Georgia Smith is only 21 years old.
Right.
So
I'm
not here to listen to music, and that's it. I don't want any trouble.
So people have been asking me, Tunde, how come you don't really ever champion how good Georgia Smith looks? And I really wanted to always tell people, I don't always like to comment on women that are not like, in the United States itself. Because what do I look like bringing, a beautiful woman to an event or inviting someone out to dinner that I can't? She shows her ID at dinner. It's a waiter. And the waiter's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my dear. You're actually not old enough to have that wine, that glass of, Prosecco that you want. I'm sorry. We actually can't serve you." But you're welcome to have a, Shirley Temple / iced tea.
Don't want to see her.
Don't want to touch her yash.
Hey, yeah, Georgia. How small people like you that can't spell your name correctly? I don't want. But I think she has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, she's dope. She's officially 21, so now I can proclaim that she's gorgeous and beautiful and above
small people like that. Listen, I'm on my get off my lawn shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I still think she's a beautiful something.
I think cutoff for me to find someone fine is 24.
I agree with you, but at least I could give her compliments now.
No. Yeah. No, I didn't even know. I just, in my head, there was no way, and I've been a fan of Georgia way before she was on Drake's shit, Drake's album. So I didn't even know. Like, I'm guessing she was probably 18, 19 when she had that ball day and she started, making it out here to try to rebrand herself. So, yeah. Because, as British artists, they drop a fire song or album and then they make it out here. I know Sam Smith did the same thing. Once that song was, making its rounds. So, but she's talented. I know she has, she has just, the sky's the limit because she's a beautiful woman. She has a strong voice and she looks like she can be packaged well,
I agree.
And is it me or is that Australian girl that can't rap looking finer?
Australian girl that can rap.
That cannot rap.
You're talking about Igloo Azalea?
Yes.
Yeah. She kind of gives me igloo vibes post surgery.
She gives you what vibes?
Igloo vibes post surgery.
No, I don't know. She's looking fine to me. I'm sorry.
Uh, I'll let you have that one, bruh.
I know. I can't even, like,
The
I'm
thing is,
sorry.
I've slandered that individual too many times to come out and
I think I have too, but a picture of her showed up on my timeline. I was like, huh. And I was like, oh.
plastic surgery will do that for you. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
whoever the doctor is, like, leave tip money in the jar.
Hmm.
Like, imagine, like, the work's so good, you got to come back and be like, wow, you did your thing.
Indeed.
Anyway,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
That's a happy birthday. You know, when I touch down in London, you gotta
Oh,
make sure that.
yes. Happy birthday to the beautiful Georgia Smith, the songstress. I love my British singers so much, male and female. They do their thing, and they're great writers. I don't know if they put everything, like, they write everything they put out, but they tend to, have great content and just a beautiful range. Sam Smith was a great singer. And he cleaned out Mary J. Blige when they did that duet together. Jesus Christ. Sam, obviously, Adele. My favorite of all time is always going to be Amy Winehouse. Um, who else is there? There's Georgia now. Um, there's so much. Like, I feel like I'm gonna f this list up. The redhead guy, who's a beautiful writer,
Redhead guy. Ed Sheeran?
Ed Sheeran, great singer. Now, there's so many, like, strong singers in England, though. Oh, shit. What's that dark skin tall joint?
Dark skin, tall joint.
Keep dreaming. Keep.
Leona not dark skinned.
Leona. She's not dark skinned? She's not darker than everybody else I've said? I feel like she is, right?
Bleeding Love, she's mixed, bruh.
But she's darker than everybody else.
I
Or is she
mean,
white?
to me, I believe that she is a little bit darker than Georgia. She still comes off. She looks closer to like a Nicole Scherzinger than a.
Okay.
Yeah. She was born to a
British,
Welsh
right?
mother. She's Welsh, half Guyanese.
What?
Exactly. She's still bad though.
No, that's crazy. That's dope. Yeah, but there are so much British singers that are, quite talented. I don't know if any of them. I don't think any of them has been Nigerian yet. When that one comes, that's when you guys.
You're talking about British artists
that have. Which one?
Tayo Cruz, like a star.
Yeah, Tayo Cruz. Tayo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But there's a lot of them out there, man. I don't know what's in the water. Like, them rainy days will make you sing.
She's my everything. She's my moon girl.
Sing it, Tayo.
Something.
Yoruba.
Right inside my world.
Oh.
I think that's how the song went or something like that. I don't remember.
That was great. I will tell you to keep your day job, but that was great.
Oh man. Who else? Oh, Miss DYO. DYO is British.
DYO.
She's Yoruba too.
Who is that?
She did that song with Naked called Sexual.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Like to be sexual, yeah. She's DYO, Dio. She used to go by Miss D.
Hello.
She did a lot of co-writing for Wiley back in the day.
Mm.
Yeah, for all my UK heads that's listening, you know what I'm saying? We know our teams, you know what I'm saying?
No, there's like the list of British singers. I'm about to pull the list up for you right now. Like, wow. I'm always impressed when I think about that subject.
Yeah.
You have Adele, Amy, Ed, Elton, Freddie Mercury. Wow.
Freddie Mercury. Oh.
Mick Jagger, George Michael, rest in peace. Obviously, sang to Freddie Mercury.
I go the moves like Jagger.
Paul McCartney, John Lennon. Oh, well, obviously the Beatles as a whole. Phil Collins.
I go the moves like Jagger.
Zayn. Who else is there that counts? Tayo Cruz, like you said. Joss Stone was my boo.
Naya was also there.
Joss Stone was my boo, but then she started looking like she on shower. Chris Martin.
That Stone was wilding for a little bit.
Lily Allen, who just did a song with Burner. MIA.
Phil Collins, Genesis. What? Are we doing this right now?
I'm telling you, Dua Lipa.
Yo, I might be the only one that doesn't like what's it called? No Rules, or whatever it's called.
Who?
The song by Dua Lipa.
Oh, you don't like her song? Oh, yeah.
I don't like it because it sounds like a knockoff Afrobeat song.
Oh, wow. Hey.
I got no rules, I got no.
And she's Albanian. Wow.
She is. Most Albanians, a lot of them claim Africa because of the Albanian war and all that stuff. I get it, but No Rules is definitely a knockoff Afrobeat record. It's like a Major Lazer-y type of thing.
Yeah, Major Lazer figured that formula out quick.
I got no rules, I got no.
Yeah, so since we're talking music, I guess we're going to do Songs of the Week.
Songs of the Week, yeah.
Okay.
What is your song of the week,
well,
my good
I sent
friend?
it to you earlier when I was in Chi-Town. I met this young man who do Afrobeats. And I think they have a good song. And I listened to a few more and I was like, okay, these guys are doing their thing, you know. They're in the DMV. The song is called Circulates. All right. It features Fresh T, C Nwoke, and Cam Sweezy.
Found it.
Now they got a little magic together. So hopefully they keep doing that. And I met the producer, their like go-to producer, and they just, they had a playlist going. I was like, okay, this is flames. This is flames. So shout out to them.
Don't be shy, come and wine for me, yeah. This your time, baby, wine for me, yeah. Oh my God, Mungo Naju, Magbaduna fire. Come to me, you too much. I say too much. You be like chocolate. Sumo baby, jaga sagulate. Me and you, we inaugurate. Farabale, jaga calibrate.
Baby girl named Keisha, but she wanna waste like Tiwa. X on Trina, watch on FEMA. That's that water, I better yet none of it. Plain protect with the tennis brace hugging it. Trips to Cancun, just for the fun of it.
Trips to Cancun, girl, I know you loving it. Gave her love, now she can't get enough of it. Versace sheets, baby girl, now she snuggling. Versace sheets, baby girl, keep cuddling. Louis V, baby girl, unbuckling. Holding back, baby girl, I know we loving it. Holding back, baby girl, I know we struggling.
Come on, wine for me, yeah. This your time, baby, wine for me, yeah. Oh my God, Mungo Naju, Magbaduna fire. Come to me, you too much. I say too much. My Diana. Oh, my Rihanna. Come to me, my Rihanna.
Baby, you know that you're always on my mind. Baby, you know I don't wanna waste no time. Look, take your time with me, cause with you I got plenty. Wine so good, all these dudes in a frenzy. Drunk in love, mix the ace with the hand.
Yeah, man, that was Circulate by Fresh T, C Nwoke, and Cam Sweezy. Very sweet record.
Yeah, and the video is really fun too.
Is it on iTunes and stuff?
I don't.
Oh yeah, it's up here. It's so apparently it's by N-Dub City featuring Fresh T, C Nwoke.
Yeah, I think that's their crew.
Cool. So it's like Starboy featuring DMW featuring.
Yes. Kosoko Wave.
I like that crew cuts are becoming like a thing in the Afro.
I love it. Bodge and the guys did it well, I think, as well. But yeah, I love it. I feel like, you get a refined sound if, there's no ego in the room.
True.
And, the fans win. And obviously, you guys work together and, if things don't work out, we get our songs and then, you get your individuals' careers that come over. It's like, even, it's, it happens in hip-hop, it happens in soca, like Marsha Montano coming out of Baha Man. It's just little things here and there that you can just enjoy the group and then enjoy the individuals if they work hard. Even like Zayn Malik that we just said and Harry Styles.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it works. It tends to work if done right. And of course, our Uncle Two Face, who created a big ass path for himself after being in a group.
Indeed, he did.
Yeah. You ready for yours? You have the jam for us.
So the record that I've decided to pick is by Corey De Bello, Egyptian, Young D, and DJ Tunes. Shout out to DJ Tunes. The record is called Stamina, and I know what Ebro premiered it on Beats One. Was it a few days ago? So I definitely think that this is the record that I should pick for my song of the week.
Okay.
So shout out to everybody named. Here is Stamina.
Whenever you need me, I'll be around. Me, I feel always hold you down. Always hold you down. Always give you sweet love. Whenever you need me, I'll be around. Me, I go always hold you down. Mr. Mega, got that stamina. Got that stamina. Come dance for me now. Girl, you match my stamina. Oh, na. Stamina. Got that stamina. I mean, come dance for me now. Girl, you match my stamina. Oh, na.
Let us meet up early and later. Another perfect sight you require. You want me go fast or you want me go slow? I play your body just like a bass player, and knock your body so good like a jammer. Tell me which one do you prefer? I can go on like this for days, making you soaking wet like in the rain. Tell me you wanna, really wanna, come with me banana, come with banana, yeah. Come with me banana. Come me banana, yeah. Come make me banana.
Stamina. Got that stamina. Come dance for me now. Girl, you match my stamina. Oh, na. Stamina. Got that stamina. I mean, come dance for me now. Girl, you match my stamina. Oh, na. Love. Da. I give you love. Da. I'm a cocky, go. Make so good. Come baby, give me the slow motion. Come on, give me the slow motion. My African girls got stamina. My American girls got stamina. My Asian girls got stamina. Oh, my Latina girls got stamina.
Yeah, it's a sweet record. Okay, so Wiz is about to drop another EP. Wiz is about to drop an album with no features, and then he's going to drop a Starboy EP with everybody else on it.
Right here, my ears are ready.
Interesting. Hopefully, it's much better than Sounds from the Other Side. I hope he's learned from his mistakes in the past.
Yeah, I think we know he's learned because of the type of music he dropped after Sounds from the Other Side. Because he gave us okay, let me show you our versatility, and it's like, yeah, we don't want that. Talk about life and give us dance and shit, and then he's giving us dance and shit. Like, he's giving us the last songs. Like Mania is so fire to me, and it's fire, but Mania is just a fire ass song. And yes, he didn't come up with the whole thing, but I think he knows, like, all right, this is what I'm here for. And your boy Davido was shading him the whole time, talking about the type of music he made, but he came back, gave the people what they want, and he's back, being Wizkid.
Indeed.
And he sold out O2, so we got to apologize and call him Starboy again, because.
Yeah, so shout outs to Wizkid for redeeming himself. We're excited for the stuff that he's about to drop with Starboy.
No, he has a lot of work to do, because I was listening to this album, Homie, that's in a band. Oh, Black Thoughts album.
Oh yeah, that dropped too last week.
Yeah, that was really, really good.
Absolutely fire tunes.
That man can rap, and he featured homegirl Rhapsody.
Yep, and she got bars. Let's not forget that she is a lady that will scrape your favorite male rapper head on the rug.
eat his lunch cold. Like, you know how your mom pack it for you and you have to warm it. Like, she was cold.
Microwave teens.
She wouldn't even microwave it. Just eat that shit cold right there in front of her.
All right, so
nice with it.
We do have some songs of honorable mention from some homies that y'all should support, so we'll put their tracks in the description. So
JG featuring Bills. Bills dropping his song on OK Africa a couple of days ago. So the culture is growing, and friends of the show.
Absolutely. Also, shout out to Young Paris. He dropped his album My Tribe a few weeks ago. Very good album. There's a bunch of records on there. I like Call Me, Banjaga, China with Scales, Girls Want to Party with Jay Park, Thirsty, Let Me Love You, Nigerian Girl, like Fella. Like, there's just so many records on the project that I liked. So definitely peep the links in the description, support, and yeah. Oh, also Olamide and Fino dropped a record called Road to Russia for the Super Eagles, like for the Eagles, for the Nigerian soccer team going to Russia. So definitely peep that as well. But that will all be updated in the No Wahala Radio playlist, so you guys can support all the artists that we've mentioned. So
yes.
Definitely peep them.
And if there's music you think we should know, please send it at us. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram, No Wahala Pod, @ No Wahala Pod. Put us on so we can share it with the world. We're all about to put on here at No Wahala.
Absolutely. If you have a record that's fire, definitely send it to us. We'll get it played. We'll get it passed on to all of our high-profile listeners and all of our homies and friends of the show. So definitely don't hesitate to send your stuff in, because a lot of A&Rs listen. So if you want ears, you'll get ears if you're proactive. And yeah, I think I think we've covered everything for episode 25 of the show.
Yes, sir. You all, please rate us 5 stars. Anything less than 5 stars, we'll call our village guy, and he'll take care of things. No, but for real, rate us, share it. Thank you all for the support. We're back, and back consistently. We have more news to come, and obviously we're trying to get our live events for you going, so we can all, feel the energy and talk our shit in person. But yes, show love and share.
It's going to be a surgical summer. Please subscribe, rate, all that. Check our events page, check our description, check out our playlist so you can see the artists that we're listening to this week. Yeah, thank you for listening to episode 25. Make sure you share, retweet, and we'll see you next time. Peace out. Follow us at No Wahala Pod everywhere. Unless we will ask brother Unjuku to make it rain on your house. No pause. Peace out.